Okay, let's just make this video very simple and short because people have asked, what do I think about a company like Microsoft that has raised the price on their consoles? Nothing unusual. I can say the same thing for the Sony. Sony has raised the price on their consoles. Nothing unusual. Nintendo Switch, it's expensive. Nintendo Switch 2, it's expensive. Nothing unusual. NVIDIA GPUs are super expensive. Nothing unusual. The economy in the world is not that great, as you all know. All right, unless you've been living in a some sort of a rock. There's still inflation. Okay, there's all these tariffs and everything. Okay, which makes it a little bit difficult for these companies to, import export stuff. So they have to raise the price. Um, so none of this is shocking. Uh, so I don't know what people are like. Which part of this people are having a difficult time understanding? It's a business. They're in business of making money. They're not in business of charity. They're not here to do charity for you. Okay? But you don't need a console to enjoy Xbox. That's the whole point of Xbox Game Pass Ultimate. Play anywhere. You can play Xbox anywhere. You can play it on your Chromebook. You can play it on your Meta Quest 3. You can play it on your tablet, on your phone, on your Amazon Fire TV. You can play it on your Samsung TV, on your LG TV. There's plenty of places you can play Xbox Game Pass. And now they introduced a 1440p resolution on their cloud service. So I just don't know what's the what's the big deal. All right, look, man, there's tariffs out there, and they have, they have to build these consoles. They have to order these chips, and these chips are being designed over in China and South Korea and other places in Europe, and there are tariffs, and these tariffs cost money. So because of these tariffs, they have to raise money because they are in business of making money. So Microsoft, just like Sony, has to raise the price. But I don't see any of you guys, bitching and moaning about PlayStation Pro being $850, close to $900. Where's all of you Sony fanboys bitching and moaning about that? So let's not have a double standard here, okay? Let's not throw that one-sided wrench this way, all right? You can throw that wrench right back at Sony because they're doing exactly the same thing. So I don't understand what the upset is. Why everyone's so upset about this? The economy's not that great. There's a bunch of tariffs. These are corporation companies. They're in business of making money. They have to raise the price so they can meet the quota of what they need to make. Phil Spencer had made this very clear. We're a business company. Yes, we want to do right by the customers, but at the same time, we need to make money. Do you need money? You going to survive without money? I don't think so. It's the same thing with the corporation companies. They need money. So spare me all this bitching and moaning. Oh, Xbox this, Xbox that. Why don't you bitch and moan to Sony as well that you're paying close to $900 for PS5 Pro? But you're not going to do that, are you? So spare me the double standard, okay? Guys, spare me the double standard. I just want to make this video very quick and short, all right? Because, guys, it's business. They have to raise the price. When things become better in the world, when there's less tariffs, when there is better trade deals, better trade business deals, right? Then you'll see the companies lowering the prices. Then you'll see prices come down. This is just simple economic, calculation. If I'm spending more money and I'm making less money, how am I benefiting from that? Okay? So, Sony's doing the same thing. Nintendo's doing the same thing. You expect Microsoft to be any different? Why should they be any different? But because it's Microsoft. Because you guys have certain agenda against this company. But if it's Sony, I've turned a blind eye. It's fine. It's just business. Well, guess what, Sony fanboys? And I'm the biggest Sony fanboy out of all of you guys. Okay? But as the biggest Sony fanboy, I can tell you, just like when you say Sony has to raise the price, it's just business. Guess what? Phil Spencer will say the same thing. Hey guys, it's just business. We have to do this. Okay, case is closed. It's over. This video is what? 6 minutes. It's over. Thank you. Goodbye.